Good afternoon and welcome in to another daily community briefing here live on WBONTV. Michael Watkins here with you on this Wednesday edition. Thank you for tuning us in here, folks. We appreciate you joining us here on the newscast today, which is brought to you by Bishop Small Engine Repair. Keep your power equipment working strong all season long with help from Bishop Small Engine Repair. Let Bishop service your mower and power equipment located on North Estill Avenue in Richmond. And we're also brought to you by Affordable Heating and Air. For all your heating and air needs, call Brian with Affordable Heating and Air Conditioning at 859-779-0122. In our lead story today, for EKU fans, tomorrow is the day as EKU celebrates joining the Atlantic Sun Conference. The event will be held at the Fountain at the Richmond Center next to Buffalo Wild Wings, and although there will be limited seating, fans are encouraged to bring their own lawn chairs. Speakers will be included, including ASUN Commissioner Ted Gumbart, EKU President David McFadden, Director of Athletics Matt Rohn, and all of the EKU coaches. Business will offer specials for EKU fans, and fans are encouraged to stop at the registration tent for a raffle ticket for a chance to win prizes, such as autographed items from coaches and tickets to select games. Stay tuned as WBONTV will be attending this event and will provide more coverage later on this week. In other sports news across Kentucky, in regards to Thursday, college athletes in the Commonwealth can profit from their name, image, and likeness. Several other states are doing the same thing, and even more are hoping to join the pack as well. But as of right now, there is no across-the-board guidance to help the athletes. Tuesday, Minority Leader Mitch McConnell was in Lexington, where he admitted there should be a national standard probably set forth by Congress. But he also admitted they need help and challenged the NCAA to step in and assist in the matter moving forward. On Monday on the Jack Burford Chevrolet Sports Show, we spoke to Matt Rohn about the NIL, and you can go back and watch that show from Monday night on the WBONTV Facebook or YouTube channels. Well, the main thing newly appointed Mayor of Ravenna, Sharon Snowden, wants to tackle first is to get to speak one-on-one with her fellow citizens to hear and listen to their concerns. In this two-part interview with Mayor Snowden, WBONTV hears what is in store for the community in Estill County moving forward with the story. Here is our news director, Marissa Hempel.
Last week, WBONTV had an exclusive interview with new Ravenna Mayor Sharon Snowden. In this part 2 of her interview, she explains what her plans are moving forward and how there's a lot of work to be done.
People have different ideas about how they want the city hall to look. In doing that, I kind of make it what I feel is more interesting to me. The mayor runs the day-to-day things of the city. And so therefore, we have a point that we interact and we hopefully will work wonderfully with each other. They've been very supportive for me. I believe that we can continue on in a real positive way. I have things that I would like to see done in ways that things should operate. However, there are a lot of people that have better ideas than I do, and I want to hear them. I want people to come into the city hall, feel like, oh, this is my place, I pay taxes here, so I want to come and tell Sharon what I want, would like to see done with my taxes.
Snowden says she wants to hear any complaints, concerns, or any other questions about the city of Ravenna from taxpayers directly from them instead of from a second party.
I just have so many ways that I want to interact with our citizens that will help us feel more like the village or community that we are. We have so many people coming in. I don't even know that we have any rentals available now. Houses have been renovated and sold, and we just have so much potential for expanding our community.
Moving forward, Mayor Snowden says she's going to work with the council as there are many things on the agenda coming up.
The city clerk left before I was hired, and so did the maintenance worker along with the mayor. So therefore, that has to be done. We are in a project work on water runoff, working on with a grant on that, and so we are going to select an engineering firm to study our storm drainage system and see what we need to do about that. So that's a real important project for us. Our park is a real important project, ongoing project. And so many people use our park, and so we need to really keep it to snuff. And also, we have a grant that hopefully this fall we will be able to implement and get started on doing some things in the park. And I would like to also interact with our City Museum, which used to be the railroad yards, the Ravenna Railroad Yards, and our Ravenna Railroad Festival will be held at the Steam Engine Museum, which is across the railroad tracks from Ravenna, and that will be held in September. So we really have a lot of good things for the city going on, which have already been put in place.
Stay tuned, as WBONTV and Wallingford broadcasting stations will always keep you in the loop about what's happening in local communities such as Ravenna. For Channel 9 News, I'm Marissa Hempel.
Thanks, Marissa, and stay tuned to WBONTV here on the newscast, where we will have the second part of that interview later this week. At around 2:15 Tuesday morning, Harrodsburg Police Department and Harrodsburg Fire Department responded to a fire on South Magnolia Street. Once the firefighters put out the fire, they discovered evidence pointing to arson in one of the living rooms of the house. A preliminary investigation has revealed that the incident was caused intentionally, but is yet to be determined by what objects. The Harrodsburg Police Department asked if anyone has information relating to this crime to please contact the department. Officers remind members of the community that choose to help law enforcement through Crime Stoppers can remain anonymous and may be eligible for a cash reward. Well, former State Representative Charles Booker says he plans to make a big announcement tomorrow, and all signs point to it being another run for the U.S. Senate. Booker previously ran for the U.S. Senate in 2020, but ended up losing to Amy McGrath in the primaries. If he were to run, Booker would be going for the Senate seat currently held by Senator Rand Paul. On Tuesday, a portion of I-75 was closed after a semi pulled over with its trailer on fire. The semi pulled off near exit 120, and Lexington police diverted drivers onto the exit near the Kentucky Horse Park. Complicating the problem for firefighters, the fire also spread to a grassy area, and according to reports, firefighters worked for about an hour before the all-clear sign was given. Police report a brake malfunction caused the fire, and there were no contents in the semi's trailer. The driver of the semi was not injured. It's now time for our first commercial break here on the newscast. Folks, we appreciate you being with us. Plenty more to get to, so don't go away. We'll come right back on the newscast here live on WBON-TV, Channel 9.
Davis & Powell Funeral Home in Berea. From our attention to detail, a diverse staff, and the best aftercare in the business, there's no better local choice to take care of your family in a difficult time than Davis & Powell. Call in to discuss pre-planning and preparations so there'll be no additional burden on your family. Davis & Powell Funeral Home in Berea. For additional information, check them out at davisandpowellfuneralhome.com. Davis & Powell Funeral Home, always going the extra mile.
Mountain Adventures in Irvin is here to take your summer meals to a whole new level. Now is the perfect time to stop by and get cantaloupes or sugar baby watermelons. And Mountain Adventures has also added bread, Weisenberger products, and Kentucky Mountain Moonshine truffles. On Fridays, you can now get your favorite treat from Side Porch Cafe at Mountain Adventures. It's literally your one-stop shop for the perfect family meal. Stop by today. Mountain Adventures at 68 River Drive in Irvin, or like Mountain Adventures on Facebook.
Granite, marble, and quartz for any surface. Make a lifetime commitment you won't regret.
In life, some things just go together, like a burger and fries. And home and auto insurance from State Farm. combine and save.
Talk to State Farm agent Jerry Goebel today.
Donate or shop at the new location for the Habitat Restore in Madison County. The proceeds from the Habitat Restore go towards helping build a home for someone in need. Shop, donate, or volunteer at the new location for the Habitat Restore in the old CVS Pharmacy building on Main Street in Richmond.
You know when you step outside and it feels absolutely perfect? The air's not too warm, not too cool, just perfection? Now imagine if you could have that same feeling inside your home at a price that feels even better. You can, thanks to the folks at Affordable Heating and Air. Call 859-779-0122 now and get the best Lennox home comfort systems at a price you'll love. That's Affordable Heating and Air at 859-779-0122 or online at affordableheating-air.com.
When I started to experience the world from practicing law, it showed me that there's a lot of injustice that can be corrected. We're called personal injury attorneys, but I'm not there for the injury, I'm there for the recovery. And that's what we try to do. We try to help people recover after they've been hurt. If the big firms are going to drop you as soon as your claim entails some kind of work, some kind of additional effort, why not just come to someone who's going to put the work in the first place?
Support your favorite team with apparel from Campus Warehouse in Richmond. Whether you're an EKU fan or you're a part of the Big Blue Nation, Campus Warehouse has something for you. Stop by and see their new line of Old Road t-shirts, because guys, we know Saturdays are for the boys. Plus, they have the cutest seasonal tees for the ladies. And Campus Warehouse now carries a new line of tees for the kiddos as well. Visit campuswarehouserichmond.com or stop by their location in the Richmond Center next to Buffalo Wild Wings.
The Old West, the way you remember it. Good guys and bad guys.
Come and join us as we watch and talk about the best of the West.
Western movies, TV shows, and more.
Draw Western Theater, Saturdays at 1 p.m.
Here on Richmond's very own Channel 9.
We're back here live on the newscast on WBONTV. Michael Watkins here with you on this Wednesday. Well, Bluegrass Marble and Granite is one of our great sponsors. They're located at 635.5 Big Hill Avenue in Richmond. Bluegrass Marble and Granite can take care of all your remodels or fabrication needs. And we're also brought to you by Davis & Powell Funeral Home in Berea. Davis & Powell Funeral Home has the best aftercare in the business. When every detail counts, remember Davis & Powell Funeral Home. Well, as everybody knows, this weekend is one of the busiest weekends of the year for traveling. If you plan on traveling this 4th of July weekend, expect to pay more for gas. According to AAA, this will be the second biggest 4th of July travel weekend on record, and it's all due to supply and demand. It's expected that 48 million will travel this weekend, 90% of which will be by vehicle. They say you can expect gas prices to slightly increase. Rental car prices will also trend upward, and the hotels will see an increase in traffic as well. AAA also reminds those that fly to check your flight's status because there are a number of cancellations due to labor shortages. Well, Coach Alan Feldhouse and the Madison Central boys basketball team had a stellar season that saw them net a regional championship and a run in the state tournament. But that excitement has not stopped at the gym doors. Feldhouse and the team is once again running a seasonal fireworks stand, a venture which raises money for the basketball team and in years past has been their only really fundraiser for the season. The head coach for Madison Central boys basketball gave us an update on the 4th of July supplies at the tent, as well as a recap of what the Indians have been up to during the summer.
Ready for that mad rush starting probably tomorrow, July 1st, those last 4 or 5 days keep us hopping. It'll take 7 or 8 of us to keep this tent running, but business has been good. We're actually up a little bit from last year.
Talk about the biggest difference coming out of the COVID year, how it was last year coming into what it's been like this year for you guys.
Really, as far as fireworks are concerned, last year was a great year. And I think because people have been cooped up for so long, this year I think things are starting to get back to normal, and having the 4th still on a weekend on a Sunday, I think that helps out too. We ran out of fireworks last year, actually on the 3rd. I didn't have anything left. But our guy says he's got plenty to keep us selling at least through the 4th this year, so we hope so.
You know, is there anything different that you guys have this year in stock that you maybe haven't had in years past?
No, pretty much the same stuff. Some of our cakes are a little bit different. A lot of times it's the same thing. They just kind of change the packaging and change the names, but a lot of the same stuff. And we get a lot of our big customers, we get a lot of the same people year in and year out, so that's good too. Summer-wise
for basketball, it's been an interesting off-season for you. You know, with obviously the great season you guys had, ending with the regional championship and the state tournament run. So talk about that and how that's been on you coming into the summer.
Well, it's good just to play in the summer again, because last year we didn't get to do any summer basketball. We needed it this summer when we have 2 transfers. I think I've been coaching 35 years. I don't think I've ever had 1 transfer. To get 2 in 1 year is really good. So we needed the summer just to kind of learn each other. And we really didn't put much stuff in. We didn't have much offense in. We pretty much just turned them loose and let them play. But basically just try to figure each other out. And we progressively got better. We were pretty bad that first week or 2 because we just didn't have much in. So once they started to learn each other, we played pretty well those last couple of weeks. So I think we got a lot to look forward to.
As you come up and you continue to do this each summer, each year, what keeps you energized throughout the summer and then going into the season?
What else am I going to do? I mean, this is the only thing that I know. I know people are, when you're going to retire, when you're going to retire. I keep telling them as long as I enjoy it, I want to keep doing it, because it's only one thing I know how to do, and that's coach basketball. So, and my dad always told me, you'll know when it's time to retire. When you dread going in that gym, that's when it's time to retire. Well, I haven't reached that point yet. I don't know when it's going to happen, but I still enjoy it.
The fireworks stand for Madison Central is over near where Applebee's was located at, and you can stop by and check out all the big or smaller fireworks that you may need for your own fireworks show. Well, Kentuckians who suffered damage due to this spring's severe weather can rebuild stronger by applying for a disaster loan from the U.S. Small Business Administration. The disaster loan program may include funding to reduce the future property damage from a similar disaster. Applicants affected by severe storms, flooding, landslides, and mudslides from February 27th through March 14th may be eligible for a loan increase up to 20% of their physical damages, as verified by the SBA, to cover the costs of improvements. The loan funding is in addition to the amount of the approved loan, and examples of mitigation projects to prevent future flooding may include grading and runoff improvement, anchoring outdoor fuel tanks, elevating utilities and service equipment, and installing flood vents, a flood alert system, a sump pump, French drain, or retaining wall. Businesses of all sizes, private nonprofit organizations, homeowners, and renters that are eligible for an SBA disaster loan and do not apply before the deadline may be leaving disaster funds on the table. Property owners repairing damages that were not covered by FEMA or private insurance find in most cases SBA disaster loans cover soil excavation, landscaping, decks, fencing, sheds, garages, walkways, culverts, driveways, septic systems, and wells that were damaged due to the declared incident. As of today, the approved loan total for the Kentucky Declaration is now 61 loans for almost $3 million. Well, as Kentuckians celebrate Independence Day this weekend, the Kentucky Transportation Cabinet is joining the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration to remind drivers that buzzed driving is drunk driving. Unfortunately, the holiday weekend can create dangerous road conditions when individuals choose to drive while impaired. Last year in Kentucky, there were 62 crashes due to a drunken and/or drug driver over the 4th of July holiday period, resulting in 39 injuries and 2 deaths. Impaired driving is 100% preventable, said KYTC Secretary Jim Gray. Drivers must understand that drugs and/or alcohol not only hinder your ability to drive, but also affect your judgment about whether you can or should drive. You may think you're fine, but impairment slows judgment, coordination, and reaction times. According to the NHTSA, impaired driving fatalities typically spike during the holidays. To prevent tragedies from occurring, the KYTC recommends the following. Before the festivities begin, plan a way to get home at the end of the night safely. If you're impaired, use a ride-booking company, a taxi, call a sober friend or family member, or use public transportation to get home safely. If you see an impaired driver, safely pull over and contact law enforcement. You may dial the KSP toll-free line directly at 1-800-222-5555, or as always, you can call 911. If you know people who are about to drive or ride while impaired, take their keys and help them make other arrangements to get to their destination safely. And as always, wear a seatbelt. It's not only the law, it is the best defense against an impaired driver. Buckling up helps prevent injury and death if involved in a crash. Keep those tips in mind as you get set to travel and celebrate this weekend. Well, Madison County United Soccer registration is now open. The fall recreational registration will end today. Parents can register on the MUSA website at musasoccer.com. The deadline to register for the fall season is June 30th, and the cost to register is as follows. For kids under ages 5 and 4, $80, ages 8, 7, and 6. Under those ages is $90, and for under 10 and above, it's $100 or $80 for returning players on the same team. MUSA officials say if you are willing to coach, please make sure to indicate that while registering your child. Well, Kentucky continues to show its strength in the distribution and logistics sector as Connor Logistics Incorporated, a third-party logistics provider, announced plans to relocate its corporate headquarters from California to Kentucky with a starting investment of $1.3 million, creating 20 full-time jobs over in Pulaski County. CLI will establish its new corporate headquarters at a yet-to-be-determined location in Somerset, while the company will maintain existing operations in Arizona, California, and Nevada. The new Kentucky location will allow the company to better serve customers in the eastern U.S. The Kentucky operation also will further CLI's partnership with major and national logistics providers. It's now time for our second commercial break here on the newscast, folks. Plenty more to get to when we come back, including those COVID numbers for Madison County. We'll tell you those when we come back here live on WBONTV, Channel 9.
Davis & Powell Funeral Home in Berea. From our attention to detail, a diverse staff, and the best aftercare in the business, there's no better local choice to take care of your family in a difficult time than Davis & Powell. Call in to discuss pre-planning and preparations so there'll be no additional burden on your family. Davis & Powell Funeral Home in Berea. For additional information, check them out at davisandpowellfuneralhome.com. Davis & Powell Funeral Home, always going the extra mile.
The mission at H2 Health is to create a healthcare environment where their employees and clients love to be. They offer a wide range of services including physical therapy, occupational therapy, a chronic pain program, wellness and fitness programs, dry needling, and more. H2 Health is here to get you back in the game and feeling your best with locations in Richmond, Berea, and more. Visit h2health.com to learn more and get started today at H2 Health.
Granite, marble, and quartz for any surface. Make a lifetime commitment you won't regret.
In life, some things just go together, like a burger and fries. And home and auto insurance from State Farm. Combine and save.
Talk to State Farm agent Jerry Goebel today.
Donate or shop at the new location for the Habitat Restore in Madison County. The proceeds from the Habitat Restore go towards helping build a home for someone in need. Shop, donate, or volunteer at the new location for the Habitat Restore in the old CVS Pharmacy building on Main Street in Richmond.
You know when you step outside and it feels absolutely perfect? The air's not too warm, not too cool, just perfection? Now imagine if you could have that same feeling inside your home at a price that feels even better. You can, thanks to the folks at Affordable Heating and Air. Call 859-779-0122 now and get the best Lennox home comfort systems at a price you'll love. That's Affordable Heating and Air at 859-779-0122 or online at affordableheating-air.com.
When I started to experience the world from practicing law, it showed me that there's a lot of injustice that can be corrected. We're called personal injury attorneys, but I'm not there for the injury, I'm there for the recovery. And that's what we try to do. We try to help people recover after they've been hurt. If the big firms are going to drop you as soon as your claim entails some kind of work, some kind of additional effort, why not just come to someone who's going to put the work in the first place?
Support your favorite team with apparel from Campus Warehouse in Richmond. Whether you're an EKU fan or you're a part of the Big Blue Nation, Campus Warehouse has something for you. Stop by and see their new line of Old Road t-shirts, because guys, we know Saturdays are for the boys. Plus they have the cutest seasonal tees for the ladies. And Campus Warehouse now carries the new line of tees for the kiddos as well. Visit campuswarehouserichmond.com or stop by their location in the Richmond Center next to Buffalo Wild Wings.
The Old West, the way you remember it. Good guys and bad guys.
Come and join us as we watch and talk about the best of the West.
Western movies, TV shows, and more.
Draw Western Theater, Saturdays at 1 p.m.
Here on Richmond's very own Channel 9.
Back here on the newscast on WBONTV Channel 9, brought to you today by Holland Sons Auto Care, Jennings Auto Parts, and Berea Ace Hardware. Well, according to Madison County Health Department, current COVID-19 vaccination rates are not satisfactory to the Richmond-Madison County branch of the National Association for the Advancement of Colored People. The organization has joined forces with the Madison County Health Department in a video campaign to team up to crush COVID-19. In each video, local branch spokespersons urge others to join the team by getting a vaccine as they state their support to increase vaccination rates in their county. Reverend Mitch Brown and others in the local NAACP branch were the driving force to create this campaign, which stemmed from a scheduled clinic held in March to encourage local membership to obtain the vaccine. Having the vaccination clinic opportunity in March was a vital first step. However, I wanted to continue to promote the message of how important it is to get the COVID-19 vaccine out of love for our family, friends, and neighbors, said Brown. Messages from local people in a community carry a different level of effectiveness, Brown continued. EKU Sports added their support with video messages from men's basketball head coach A.W. Hamilton and volleyball head coach Gianna Bazzani. Videos are posted on social media of the Madison County Health Department and shared with friends and partner agencies. Other groups or individuals in Madison County who wish to join the effort by officially adding their voice to the campaign, videos may contact Madison County Health Department Public Information Officer Kelly McBride at the phone number 859-544-6546. Brown added, we can do better to increase our vaccination percentage. To find a vaccination location nearest you, visit vaccinemap.ky.gov, or you can call the Madison County Health Department at 859-623-7312 for more information. Today, Madison County's number is still sitting in the yellow category for the current incidence rate at 3.7 after just 3 new cases were reported today, and that brings the number of active cases to 37. Also, the Health Department announcing today that they will be no longer doing daily updates and will start just doing weekly updates on their COVID-19 numbers. Again, Madison County today at 3.7 for the current incidence rate, and good news as we continue to see that overall state incidence rate staying around the 3 number today at 3.28, a slight uptick from the 3.19 number from yesterday. Folks, we appreciate you being with us. Don't forget to stay tuned tomorrow. Plenty of more information to get to, including more information on the new NIL announced by Governor Andy Beshear, which allows Kentucky college athletes to receive money for their image, name, and likeness. That's more coming up tomorrow on that. I'm Michael Watkins. We'll see you same time and same place tomorrow at 3 p.m. for the newscast here live on WBONTV Channel 9.